Hi everyone, my name is Tanner Schmitt, and today I'm going to be talking about different forms of internet communication. And to make this easier to explain, I've broken this into three categories of internet communication. You have standard text messages, you have voice calls, and you have video calls. And for text messages, everybody should be familiar with this. If you have an iPhone, you should be familiar with the Green Messages app. This is a great way of communicating with people. It's quick and it's easy, and it makes a lot of people's lives easier. But if you don't have an iPhone, there are a lot of different alternatives that are just as good as the Messages app. One app that I use is WhatsApp, and it's another form of just a standard text messaging app, but it does have benefits that Messages doesn't. It has end-to-end encryption, so if you are someone that values their privacy, this would be a great option for you because, again, it is encrypted and it protects your messages. Another good messaging app is also GroupMe, and this is something that the baseball team at La Roche uses. I play baseball here at La Roche, and it's a great way of communicating. Our coach uses it to send messages to us about when practices are or giving us a heads up about something, and it's another great app to keep everyone informed. And another way of text messaging that you might not think about is emails. This is one of the most professional ways to send an email. If you're talking to a professor, an employer, you want to use emails because, again, it is the most professional. Now I'm going to be talking about voice messaging. Now, when most people voice message, they typically use their phone. And many people here in the U.S. have an iPhone. And with the iPhone, you have the phone app. And what these are essentially are powered by your ISP, which is your internet service provider. And there are a lot of different ones here in the United States. For example, there's Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, Cricket, Mint Mobile. There's just a ton of different internet service providers out there. And these phone apps that are on your phones are powered by these. But there are different options as well. One of these options is Skype. And this is an app that you can download. And it's really an all-encompassing app. It has voice messaging, video calls, and it has text messaging capabilities as well. But there are also more professional ways of voice messaging. And one of them is Microsoft Teams. And what it does is allow you to have your business, your employees, and just assemble a group of people where you can all talk in a group together and conduct meetings. But there also is a different way of voice messaging altogether, and that is the VoIP, or Voice over Internet Protocol, VoIP. And this is a technology that allows calls to be made using a broadband internet connection as opposed to a standard phone line. And I thought this was a very interesting method. So essentially with the VoIP, calls are routed using an internet connection as opposed to using wires and cables. And there are also benefits to this as well. One of them is that VoIP plans are typically about $30 cheaper a month than standard phone lines. This is important if you're someone running a business and you're trying to save money. Another benefit of it is you don't have to deal with phone wires and cables and all the clutter and confusion that goes with them. And the third part of internet communication is, of course, video calling. And to me, this is the most important way of communicating on the internet. And I think it's the best invention that's been invented. Being able to talk to someone, see their face, and they could be halfway across the world. To see their face, I think, is pretty incredible. And with that being said, there are many different companies that offer this service. If you have an iPhone, of course, you're familiar with FaceTime. But there are others as well, such as Zoom, Skype, Discord, WhatsApp offers this as well. But there are also professional means of doing this, and those are Google Meet and Microsoft Teams. And these are just very important for companies that need to conduct meetings virtually, as nowadays there are many people that work from home, and so these are extremely important to them. And so with that being said, that concludes my podcast. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.